Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Dragon exhaust gas temperature gauge. Quite a few people have asked me how this damn thing works. Now, it's a cheaper gauge, and yes, you get what you pay for. I wired mine up exactly kind of how the instructions that they kind of gave you said to. I wired my black ground to the battery, my yellow wire to my battery with a fuse on it, and I wired my red wire to my stereo. Now, a lot of people say, hey, this gauge only flashes at 20 for my Mercedes. Now, it will, for the most part. For the most part, my gauge flashes 20. As you're seeing here in the video, though, it is changing its numbers past 20. Now, my Mercedes is a 300 SDL, and it does have some modifications done to it. So my exhaust gases burn a little different than maybe some of the other Mercedes. Ultimately, though, the gauge flashes at 20, which is 200 Celsius. It will raise up when you exceed that. Most of the time, my Mercedes runs under 200 Celsius. Right now, I'm driving on my way to work, and I'm doing about 80 miles an hour coming on a hill. I am also leaving a big black cloud of smoke behind me as well, and boosting about 12 pounds of pressure at this moment. As you see, my EGT gauge is operating. It's raising. It's showing about 27 at the moment. And you will see as I bring it up to where it actually lights up like it's supposed to. Now, which is cool, is I have a 300 SD that's kind of racing me at the moment, which is funny. It's a newer 300 SD. He's blowing some clouds on me, which is pretty cool. Look at him go. We're not really racing, though. If we were racing, I'd be smoking his ass, which I'm doing right now. But see, now my gauge is operating just as I said, in the range with the lights that come on. It will continue to work normally. It will also flash me my voltage. But ultimately, if you hook it up and you exceed 200 Celsius, this gauge works just fine. So any questions, feel free to hit me up through a message. Alrighty.